how are you feeling after that win today?
uh, I kind of still feel like I'm in a match. Like I still feel that rush.
Okay.
So it really
Right.
hasn't settled down yet. Hasn't sunk in yet.
No, I don't blame you. So I'll tell you, you are the only player throughout the entire tournament to take a match off of Cursive. Does that mean anything for you, or is it just another game?
Well, it means something since he beat me in Swiss. So it was like I wonder if I'll get my rematch in Top Cut, and I did, and it happened to be the finals, and I got lucky enough to win. So
Nice. Well, I
there
mean,
you go.
I'll say luck is only a part of it. I mean, you certainly played well. You definitely earned your spot there. Can you talk to me a little bit about your deck choice? It was a little bit different than others that we had enter the tournament. Anything special about what went into that deck construction?
Uh, I think I was just mostly messing around with other like non-Moth decks because I usually don't like to play Moth. Like ever since Trials of the Kingdom, like I've been leaning towards playing things like Viral Skull Servants and now like Inner Conflict decks.
Okay.
But uh, a friend of mine who also plays like in these Discord tournaments, he wasn't in this one because he was busy today, but he says like I don't know, like a week into the set coming out, he was like, I've seen a taste of the new meta. It's Shock and Moth. And then he said the words apprentice package. And I was like, okay, I can do something with this.
It was a little more appealing to you, huh?
Right. Yeah. So
Oh,
it was just like the apprentice and the old vindictive magicians are for like the mirror match against another Moth deck more so
okay.
than anything else. And then since there's so many dark monsters, it allows you to play Allure of Darkness, which I've found that with only 20 cards and three Allures of Darkness, that really lets you draw into Parasite and Moth very frequently.
Right, yeah. It seemed, I think there was one game we saw where you seemed to have trouble digging for that parasite, but other than that, it seemed like you were able to get it out pretty consistently, so that does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it makes it disgustingly consistent. I mean, I would usually have like 12 cards left in my deck at the end of my first turn or something around that. So,
Right, yeah, I mean, drawing almost half your deck turn one does seem pretty strong. I'll give that to you.
yeah.
So throughout the tournament or through testing, are there any particular decks that you feel give you a real amount of trouble while you're trying to play this?
I think relinquished decks do, just because they'll always run three Sphere Karibos. So even if I get two Mots on the board, they're still likely to survive, even if it's after a Shock.
Right.
And then they can steal a Moth on their turn after that. And then if they have a Faceless Magician, then like if I've already used Cocoon, then I'm kind of like on the backtrack there. So one thing I said to Cursive is I do have to side Offerings to the Doomed in the future.
Yeah. So what would you? Because I do see, we had one DD Crow in the side. Is that
Mhm.
particularly for the relinquish matchup?
Yeah, that was for Relinquished, and it was also for in case I ran into any Dark Necrophere, which I think I did one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So I'll kind of ask you a similar question that I asked her. So, with the benefit of hindsight now, having gone through the tournament, obviously things feel better when you win. But having gone through it all, is there anything you would do differently with either the main or side deck construction?
I think the side deck I would definitely put one, at least one Offerings to the Doomed in, maybe for Waking the Dragon, since I never sided that one in.
Mm-hmm.
And I would consider at least taking out the Golden Ladybug for another Offerings or even a Possessed Dark Soul, depending on how worried I was about the Relinquished matchup.
Right. What were you looking at actually with the Golden Ladybug? What matchup was that there to help you with?
Oh, it's really just like it cancels out Nightmare Wheels in general. And since Nightmare Wheel is such a staple, I figured if you can cancel out a card like that until I draw into my Dust Tornado or Sided in Wild Tornado, then I'll be okay.
Sure. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right. So, what are you gonna do with $1 million that you won? I'm just kidding. So yeah, I said we are gonna go ahead and get those starter decks out to you. Do you currently have any of them? Are we getting you an extra copy, or what are you gonna do?
No, I actually haven't bought physical copies yet since, because of the situation in the world.
Sure.
There are still no locals, and even if there were, I don't know. I don't know when I'll feel comfortable going out since I live with my mom who's immunocompromised. So
Okay.
like I wouldn't want to like go somewhere, catch it, and then I'll probably be fine, but then I wouldn't want to bring it home, you know.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. No, that makes a lot of sense. All right, well, you know what? Then I am really glad we're able to help you out a little bit with that.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll get in touch with you. We'll work out the details, make sure those get shipped out to you ASAP. In the meantime, again, congratulations, well deserved win. Really happy to have you as the first ever champion in the Judgment Duel Series. Do hope to see you back for future tournaments.
Yep, I will do. Thanks, man.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.